If you own a home on an acre or more, you're going to want to see this ratio. It's probably not a ratio anyone's ever shared with you before, but I think it's going to tell a story that you're going to want to see. As I said, this ratio is not used very often. As a matter of fact, I've been using it for many years and really haven't seen it used elsewhere. But I think it paints a great picture of what's going on in the market. So for homes on an acre or more, we're going to look at a little used but very effective set of data. And it's the number of homes that go unsold. Why? Well, the market, as it changes, we see what's called the success within the market. I call it the success ratio, which means that a certain number of homes go unsold. And in any given market, those that go unsold really are an indication of the demand within the market. So if 100 homes are listed for sale and 80 of them go to closing, that's 80% success. But 20% of those homes didn't sell. If 40 homes sell out of 100, that's a 40% success ratio. I hope that makes sense. Let's look at a true picture of what happened since 08. So the reason that I included 08 all the way through 22, I know that the crash didn't happen early in 08, but we were already seeing some signs of the market weakening. And you can see that right here in these 3 years, 08, 9, and 10, 53, 57, and 48. What if you put your home in the market and you had a 48% chance of selling it? Well, that's what a lot of people did. I've actually seen neighborhoods with less than a 10% success ratio. That's true. The homes that do sell successfully do so because they followed a certain process that's successful in getting a home sold. And those that didn't either couldn't follow the process or were not made aware of how to follow that process. As we see some changes, though, we're going to take a look at 2011, which popped up from 2010. As a matter of fact, you can see kind of a significant change there. All of a sudden, we were seeing far more success within the same market. This is homes on an acre or more. And when that happens, we either see that it's going to stay where it is, it popped up, or it's going to keep going up. What we saw after that transition year was a long run of highly successful real estate markets. What I mean by that is 75, 74, 84, 78, 84. You can see that this 8-year run in homes on an acre or more was very strong. Typically, the 75% plus chance of selling your home is pretty darn good. And the only homes that aren't selling are really those that either are priced too high or in not good enough condition to support the price, that type of thing. But this was a great run of years in the 1 acre plus market. Now, we then saw the frenzied market for 2 years that we all experienced. And you can see the success ratio at 88 and 87%. I'm rounding, of course. 88 and 87%. Extraordinary. There were some areas with 100% success ratios. But even though everyone thinks, well, they all sold in a matter of days, first weekend, multiple offers, that wasn't the case. They didn't all do that. But it was extraordinarily strong. As a matter of fact, historical. So here's the question. Why do I have June of 22, highlighted in pink, just like I did June of 2011? Well, because I feel like this is a transition time. I believe that we're going to see success ratios fall back. Now, if they fall back to where they were during this run of 8 years, that would be fantastic. It's going to feel terrible because we saw these great years. So in comparison, it's not going to seem good. But what if we compared it to these years? Well, then it's going to seem pretty good. It just depends on your perspective and your comparison. So this transition year, I believe, is going to follow, well, I can't really tell you what is going to follow. I can't tell you really what the success ratio is going to be. But I can tell you that it can be managed. When you list your home on an acre or more, even if you're in a market like this, you can be one of those 48%. There's no doubt about that, if you follow the process and do it effectively. I hope that's making sense. But this run of years and the frenzied and the really low success rate with the transition here, I think kind of paints a picture of what is going on in the current real estate market. You can kind of tell from history what's going on, and I feel strongly that transition years are identifiable, and that's what we've tried to do with this particular set of data. The success ratio is just one more tool in our tool belt, and we use it on a constant basis to assess different situations like the one we're in. A lot of people are asking right now, did I miss the market? Well, watch this video to find out. It'll tell you some things you probably didn't know before. But remember, it's your choice, so make it a powerful day.